My name is Jose Manuel Castilla, and I was born in San Juan, Texas. El Valle de Texas, the Rio Grande Valley. I used to be a migrant worker, like a lot of us are Hispanic that are around here in this area. I started coming to Michigan in 1983. We started migrating to Pinkwater, Ludington area, do asparagus, and then we travel to Pinconning, do pickles, and then we would go to Unionville in Akron, Michigan, to do to hoe in sugar beets. But that was our regular thing. Every year we would go back to Texas. One year I got married, and we decided to relocate in this area here. My wife and I, we decided to stay here. We like the area to raise a family, so it was just me and her. Once we got married in Texas, and a week later we traveled to Michigan again to work in the fields. But we decided here when we were in Michigan that we wanted to stay here and raise a family here, and the rest is history. The idea was to stay here for 5 years until my wife and I completed our degree. We were going for teachers. And that was the plan, to finish and then go back and to start teaching in Texas. And but God had other plans for us, so we decided to stay here. Difficult to be a kid, 5-6 years old, and be working in the fields. But I think that when you're a kid, you really don't feel that. You take that more as a fun. It's begging your parents to take you to work with them. And but once you start getting older, you start noticing that it's not a game anymore. To be honest with you, I had fun in the fields because that was where my whole family was always together. My parents, my brothers, sisters, we would have 3 meals together. I did have in my head since I was a kid, I knew I did not want to be in the fields for the rest of my life. That's one thing I had very clear. That was for sure. You can ask anybody in my family, and they knew. I would bore them with my stories of what I wanted to do in the future, what I wanted to do. You know what? Restaurant was not in the list of the things that I wanted to do in life. I wanted to be an engineer. I wanted to be a math teacher. I wanted to be a business owner of something. But yeah, the restaurant was not one of the things that I had in my mind. I knew since a kid, I knew I was a salesperson. That was for sure. I could sell anything. I was going around offices and everywhere selling tacos. Selling tacos, burritos in the morning. So before I would start my regular job, in the morning by 7:30, I have already go and deliver all my burritos and all that. My sister had a mama papa store in Bay City on Broadway, and she called me and said, "Hey, they're closing the Broadway. They're gonna redo the whole street, so they're gonna put us out of business for a good 6 months." So sure enough, that happened, and there was nothing she could do. So one day she called me and said, "Hey, would you like to come in business with me?" And I said, "Business? What business? You don't have a business. It's done." He said, "Well, yeah, whenever they open." I said, "I would like to, but I would not have a store. I would convert it into a restaurant." We went in agreement, and we decided to go ahead and open a restaurant. And 2 days after, I started with $0. I started with $0. The only things I had was credit cards. At that point, she decided to say, "You know what? I really don't want to go through this. I really do not want to go through this. Why don't you buy me out?" I said, "Lord, help me out on this one." So I said, "Okay, I'll take it." Just like that, I said, "I'll take it." I like challenges, and I said, I think I can do it. I had no money, and so first thing I did, I went and grabbed paper, regular paper, printing paper, and did out my menu with the pen. That was my stapler and a pen, and just like that. That was my menu. By the time Coco Loco was born, I had three restaurants. I had the one on Broadway, El Mexicano. I had the one in Essexville, El Mexicano, and we had, to say we, my wife, my family, and I had on Bay Road, El Mexicano. That's when we started to research something new. We wanted to bring something new to the area. So we started to travel. We went to my wife and I. We went to Cancun. People from there, would tell us, what you guys are looking for is not here. You got to go to Guadalajara, Mexico. That's what they bring, all these things that you're looking for. I knew what I wanted, but I didn't know where to find them. And I started looking for all these things that I wanted, like the glasses, the tables, all the frames. But it was actually frames that I wanted, not actual murals. I found a guy that I met when I was doing Los Cabos. I called him and said, hey, I want you to do this. And so yep, one thing led to another, and he started doing all my murals all around the restaurants. Out of the 5 names that we had, my whole family, none of them picked Coco Loco. Everybody picked something else. And I'm like, come on, that was the one I liked. And I was like, come on, guys. So anyway, so I didn't tell them nothing. Next thing you know, I just went with Coco Loco. I have passion. I have passion to, me and my family, we have passion to what we do. My dad is a dishwasher / everything. My mom is the lady making the tortillas, the fresh tortillas. My sisters are servers / managers. My brother-in-law. My brothers are the general managers. Me and my wife make all the decisions and changes and advertisement. So we have passion for what we're doing. My dad, one day when we were in the fields, he told me, Mijo, whenever you're going to do something in life, whatever you decide to do, always do it like if it was yours. Even if you're working for somebody else, work as if the business was yours, and you will succeed. And I have been putting that into practice my whole life, and it has been working. You know, I do things with passion. I give it 100% of whatever I do. If it doesn't work, oh well, let's do something else. Let's try something else. But I think that is what divides us from other restaurants. Now, one thing I have to say, our products are fresh every day, 100% top of the line. Whatever I serve my kids, that's what I'm serving to my customers. So that's one thing I want the audience to know about us as a Coco Loco owner. And it's a personal, Jose Manuel Costilla. I want to say thank you very much to everybody for supporting the businesses and supporting me. And you have a friend here with me, and my heart is open for you guys. Thank you very much to magazine Nosotros. I'll say thank you to Joe and all the staff that they put a good magazine and a hard work on it. So continue doing it. You're doing a great job.